This is the Ag Queen Podcast. This podcast explores the agriculture industry with the movers and shakers of those shaping it. Here's your host, Lori Boyer.
Today we talk sugar beets. Jack Breidenbach is president of the Colorado Sugarbeet Growers Association. And Jack, you have actually had this role before, haven't you?
Yes, I have. And it's about 10 years ago, I was lucky enough to be president of the Colorado Growers Association also.
Wow, I cannot believe it's been 10 years ago when I interviewed you and actually came out to your place to learn more about sugar beets. And that was so educational. But what a great opportunity. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we had a chance to ride in the sugar beet harvester during harvest. That was nice.
Yeah. Well, let's talk just a little bit how things are going this year so far. We've had such a cold year, or a cooler year, I should say, and lots of rain. How are the sugar beets holding up?
Well, actually, we're happy to report, we're off to a very good start with the sugar beet crop in all the western cooperative growing areas. And I talked to our senior agriculturalist yesterday, and he was very optimistic and calling it a tremendous start to the crop.
Well,
and the Colorado crop did have some challenges early with heavy rains in the Greeley area, and we did lose a few, but overall now the crop is progressing very well. And
planting went good for you yourself?
Yeah, it was actually April was it was dry enough. We got them all in, and then May turned wet, as we all know, and it was challenging getting in to get the spray applications for the weed control, but we've had very good luck with weed control this year. We're on our second round of spraying for weeds, and the pre-emergence, the lay-by chemical has worked very well this year, so we're pleased with the weed control.
That is one of the questions I was going to ask you. I wondered with the rain, I know weeds are growing like crazy around my place. I wondered if there were even more weeds that you would have to control this year.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Last year we struggled with Palmer amaranth, and we've got a new chemical that will be here next year. And but this year we're just being real reliant on being timely, and all the areas are. And a good start is very important. So most of the beets in Colorado are another week they'll be nearing row closure on 30-inch rows, which is very good. And Nebraska's they're even a little bit ahead of us in places, and there's been very few acres lost in Nebraska, and the Montana area they're about 2 weeks ahead of normal, so they're very happy with their crop. And the Lovell, Wyoming area up there, they've got a good crop started too. So we're very optimistic if this weather holds, and we can look forward to having a very good crop.
Jack, we talked about weeds. What about pests? Are there any pest pressures or abnormal pest pressures, I should ask, this year?
Well, we put on a chemical that helps with that, and we just got done applying that. It's a foliar that you put on, and it'll help with some of them. But we rely a lot on crop rotation. So about every third to fifth year, we'll put in sugar beets and then corn, and then there'll be hay. So and then you might see some other weed pressures, but with the new packages in the seed, they're quite tolerant to a lot of the diseases now that we used to have problems with in the past. So as of now, we haven't seen any issues, and it looks good right now. All the beets look very healthy, and it's good to see. We just need some heat, and we're starting to get it. So yeah, it looks good.
How many acres, or do you know approximately how many acres are planted to sugar beets in Colorado?
There's about 28,000 in Colorado, and they'll all come to the Fort Morgan plant. And Western Sugar grows a little over 100,000 acres overall between the four factory areas, the four regions.
And is that about average?
Yeah. We hold it about. We have planning allocations, and we keep it to where what crop we think we're going to raise, and so this is about the average amount of acres. Yes.
Okay. Jack, nationwide, how many acres are dedicated to sugar beets?
Yeah, it's holding quite steady too. There's about 100. There's about 1 million acres, even just a little over 1 million acres planted, maybe 1.1 million acres planted, and it holds that trend pretty normal. We did lose Sidney, Montana was a growing area, and they're no longer growing. This is the first year they're not raising beets up in Sidney, Montana. They were part of the Crystal. Those beets would move to the Red River Valley area, and that was about 20,000 acres that they lost up there. But that probably won't open again. It doesn't look like.
Okay. Jack, can you speak to sugar beet prices?
Yeah, the sugar prices have been strong, and our management has been able to lock in a good price for. We've already got a good portion of this year's crop locked in at a fairly strong price, and if we can get this crop raised and get it harvested in a good manner, and if the factories can run very well, and we're going to have some good solid prices, and it'll be better in the past. It should be better than we've had for quite a few years. So yeah, we're looking forward to a strong price, and on the factory side, they do a lot of the summer maintenance projects, and we're all on schedule to begin harvest September 1st if the crop is far enough along, and we need to start that early to get them processed. We'll be ready to go.
Okay. Jack, can you explain the process a little bit more on how you negotiate prices?
Similar to how you sell your and you can management as far as the farmers themselves, we leave that up to management of the Western Sugar Board, and they market it throughout the year, and they just watch they can lock it in. We sell to different distributors such as Walmart and the big bakeries up in the cities, a lot in Denver. So we just market the forward market throughout the year, and then we try not to get over a certain percentage in case you don't raise the crop. Last year we didn't raise a full crop, so we had trouble fulfilling our market.
Mm-hmm. And remind me, Jack, it's been a little while since I've talked about sugar beets. Where does most of the end product go to? Does it stay domestic, or do we do some exporting?
Yeah, all the sugar beet, all the domestic raised sugar in the United States is raised domestically at home, is used at home. Okay. About 85% of the crop, 85% of the sugar is raised in the United States, that's used in the United States. There's about 15% that is brought in from foreign markets such as Mexico and Brazil, and quite a few other countries raise sugar cane and ship it in.
Okay.
Yep. So all of ours is distributed. A lot of our sugar goes to Phoenix, Red Bull, the drink uses some, and we just sell to a lot of different bakeries and drinks, but we sell it in bulk and bags. We bag sugar in 2, 4 pound, 50 pound, and then bulk distribute it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Good information today. Anything else?
Just want to wish the growers, hope we get good growing conditions and just stay ahead on the weeds and be safe out there, and hope we can get through this summer without any heavy storms. And last year we had some heavy winds that lost some beets early, and this year it's looking good. So we're very positive. And thank you.
President of the Colorado Sugarbeet Growers Association and sugar beet producer near Iliff, Colorado, Jack Breidenbach, my guest here today. I'm Lori Boyer.